Hey guys, hope everyone's doing great today. Gonna do some more standard here, and no changes here to the deck, just gonna jump right in. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy my content. If you do, please consider subscribing or maybe sharing it with a friend of yours who might also be interested in subscribing to my channel, so it really does help this channel grow. And for my returning viewers, thank you guys so much again for your support. It does mean the world to me. You guys are the backbone of the channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you do really like my content and you want to, leave a tip, thank me, there is a way to do it. So if you go to the little more icon, you can actually donate via super thanks. So if you want to leave a tip, I greatly appreciate it. You don't have to, but if you want to show your support and your thanks, there's another way to do that. And you can do that right in the through YouTube here. So, all right, let's get into some games. So just really been enjoying this mono red deck. Super excited about just trying to grind up to the top 250. Right now we're hovering right around the top 1200 and haven't had a chance to do a lot of games, but I'm hoping to be able to do a couple more here and see if we can get there by the end of the month. But yeah, I've just been having a blast playing it, and it just seems to have really good answers to a lot of different decks, especially Boros Convoke with End the Festivities, which also has some utility against blue-white control. And just kind of, part of the original package of mono red. This opening hand looks great. We've got turn 1, turn 2, possibly even turn 3. So let's jump in. Okay, looks like we're up against the mirror match here. So I think what I want to do here could go a couple different directions. I think most likely I want to do Charming Scoundrel into Swift Spear to try to finesse an extra point of damage here. Otherwise we could just go, I guess we could just go like Scoundrel, buff it up, swing in for 3. Having the 2 bodies is kind of nice, especially if we have like more spells to cast. So I could see kind of going either direction with it. Also maybe just making the token and then setting up like a squeeze the following next turn. So yeah, I could kind of see going both directions. But then again, having the 3 power and 3 toughness is pretty good too. So maybe I'll just go with the Charming Scoundrel with the roll token here. Kind of like to weigh all the options here before sort of deciding on a path. It does make my play a little bit slower, but I really want to help explain to you guys sort of like what's going through my head as I'm doing it. Yeah, and this is nice because they've got the play with fire here, but they weren't able to take out our Scoundrel. And third land is a really nice pickup. Luckily we are in the play, so we're a little bit in the driver's seat here. Hitting the third land lets us go with Squee, and then we can set up here for possibly Devastator or Swift Spear plus something. Now, we're going to swing in here for a decent chunk. There is a chance that maybe it's good to like leave back Scoundrel here, since they're going to have, some guys coming at us. We'll have, potentially they could have like, if they have like Godric, having that come in could be pretty rough. But if they have like a Squee of their own, we could block perhaps. But I think since we're on the play, just being maybe more offensive and just shoving is going to be best. Yeah, and this way we've got them down to 8, so just a little bit more to get the win. Yeah, and the sheer fact that they're holding back with Swift Spear is just great for us. So now we can just keep pushing. Swift Spear into Kumano faces Kakazan feels pretty good. Even if they've got like Monstrous Rage here, it's totally fine. And with us at 11, so if we like swing in with everything here, so like if they have like, imagine if they have like Lightning Strike, they could get rid of our 3/3, use this to block Squee, and then take a couple points here and then set up next turn for 5. It'd be hard for them to get to 11. So yeah, I think I just want to go with Kumano here. Okay, they had to play with fire. So it's possible that they do have like the Monstrous Rage to get our Scoundrel. But I think even if they eat like one of our 2/2s, it's still worth pushing since they're at 7. Like we're representing so much damage here that I think we just push. And now we can just kill them with other festivities. They're going to be hard-pressed to get to 11 points of damage here. Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah, Monastery Swiftspear is definitely one of the cards that you can use to try to break serve if you're on the draw with mono red in the mirror. But, you know, being on the defensive always feels pretty bad. This hand is great. But if you're going to do it, Swiftspear is a good way to start, just with the extra toughness. Alright, so against Esper, we're probably just going to be using these invasions just to go straight face. But we'll get the damage in while we can here. And this is great, since if they take whatever they take here, we can just get rid of it. If this is Esper mid-range, we definitely want to get rid of the Cavern Bat before they can drop down a Rafine. So I think right now, yeah, we'll just invasion, and then I think since this looks more like mid-range, we do want to have access to the Defiant Thundermaw, so I think we do probably flip this. Okay, and I guess they saw our hands, they know what's coming, so that appears to be enough. Sure. Okay, yeah, this hand looks great too. We've got a nice turn 1 into, you know, a couple different options here. Yeah, and I really like Scapegoat, so it's kind of interesting to see this card being played a little bit more. Still going to lead out with Kumano here. So this is a really great setup. We've got a nice Swiftspear to end the festivities. Adric is a nice pickup. Now they could have Witchstalker Frenzy here, which would be unfortunate, but I think it's worth pushing for. I guess we could like technically play around it by only attacking with 2 creatures here, but I think it's worth getting all the damage in. Like, if they've got it, they've got it. And yeah, just that little kind of reversal there with the end of festivities completely like took apart their game plan. So another really great way to kind of break serve is having that or access to that. All right, guys, thanks for watching this segment here today. We will be back tomorrow. But yeah, nice, quick little clean 3-0. And let's take a look at the stats real quick. All right, so we are currently 74% win rate, 34 wins and 12 losses, 86% win rate on the play, and 63% win rate on the draw. Again, the matches are looking really good here. The mirror were 75% against Mono Red, 9 wins and 3 losses, 7-1 against Boros Convoke, 3-1 against Blue White Control, 3-1 against Dimir, 3-0 against Mono White, 3-0 against Mono Black, 1-2 against Rakdos, so that one has proven to be a little bit difficult. 2-0 here against the Artifact deck. I'm not sure if this maybe just didn't fully track what deck we were playing. 0-2 against Esper, and again, I think that there have been some wins against Esper, but maybe it's been classifying it slightly different here. So this might just be, I'm not sure if it's control or like the mid-range, but we have had some wins there. 2-0 against Gruul, 0-1 against Selesnya Enchantments, 1-0 against Golgari, and then 0-1 against Sultai. This might be, I think this was like the Sultai Reanimator, or maybe like the Training Grounds deck that combos off, but yeah, anyways, thanks guys for watching, and we will see you here for the next one. And you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you.